Good afternoon, my lovelies. It is Saturday, February 13th, 2021. It's a glorious sunny day, and I'm here in the north end of Halifax. I'm at the intersection of Dublin Street and North. The current temperature is showing that it is -5 Celsius, and ding dong me did not look to see what the temperature conversion is in Fahrenheit, but it's on the bottom of the screen right now. So I am heading up North Street, and I'm going to take a glove off. So as you can tell, the snow has stayed from last Sunday's whopper of a storm. Now I am walking past Northwood, which is a long-term care facility. And just crossing Northwood Terrace. It is a slight hill that I am climbing. So North Street is one of the major arteries to get to the McDonald Bridge. Being on a peninsula in a city that is 270 years old, all the streets follow old boundaries and old carriage lanes and everything. Now this here is Fuller Terrace. I do believe I was on this in a previous video. And this is the old North Street Baptist Church. I had thought that they converted it to apartments, but it is now called the Deepwater Church. So this part of North Street is a mix between residential and commercial. Now I'm approaching Agricola Street. And as you can notice, the sidewalks aren't bad today. So we have the Mideast Food Center, which is a Middle Eastern grocery store, and they do have a cafe at the back. On this corner we have Cafe Aroma Latino, which specializes in Mexican and Central American cuisine. And we have my favorite place, the Chain Yard. I love my ciders. And looking over here is a staple of the North End is Gus's Pub. That is a live music venue. Lots of bands have played there over the years. The Chainyard Cidery that I'm just walking past is in the building of a former Bank of Nova Scotia. And we got some lofts. And that noise that you may be hearing is coming from the Bell Alliant building that's here. This is where, if you're a Bell customer, which I am not, that's where you get your TV and your internet and your phone. Let's see if I can. There is like a massive cell phone tower that you can see from all over the city, but I'm across the street from it, so you don't really see it too much. Now, I started a live stream here a couple weeks ago from this very spot. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I am thinking I'm just going to follow North Street until it ends at Oxford. Coming up to the intersection with Robie Street. I have yet to do a Robie Street video because it goes from one end of the peninsula to the other end. It is one of those major cross streets here in the city. It goes past the Commons. Like, I've done little tidbits here and there. And up on this end of Robie Street, it's kind of like car dealerships, and mostly car dealerships until you get up to Almond, and then that's where they're starting to build some condos and everything. And CTV has their studios up on Robie Street as well. Alrighty. Oh, gas is a little high today. It is $1.15.5 a liter. Now this little blue house right here, I do believe it is, well, it's old obviously, but I think it's almost like a shotgun house. Now if anybody's familiar, I know that New Orleans have a lot of shotgun houses where it just has the one entrance at the front, no hallways, and you just go room to room all the way to the very back to the entrance. And they always call them shotgun houses because if you shot a gun through it, it would just go from the one door out the other. We got a little plaza here with the chicken chop, Jesse's Pizza, and there is Unfiltered Brewing, which is another microbrewer here in the city. I'm not a fan of Jesse's Pizza. They're all over Nova Scotia. They have one location now in New Brunswick. I think it's St. John. And their only Toronto location is down in Roncy, across the street from the Starbucks, on that little junction triangle area. I don't know what it is. I just saw it in Johnny Stride's video and I was like, hey, that's a Nova Scotia pizza joint. You think they'd get a better location or a better pizza place from down here up there? So right now we're coming into a little bit more residential of North Street. I am way overdressed. I should have wore a lighter coat. But weather is unpredictable down here. The ocean is our weatherman, so it dictates what we're gonna be doing. There's a looky down North Street from where we walked, so you can see the big telecommunications tower. It's all cell phone towers now. I think there's one satellite dish on there now, but it used to be a microwave tower back in the 50s and 60s. I know I did follow this part of North Street in another video because I took you guys grocery shopping with me at Sobeys, which is coming up to my right. Okay, that's a medical building here that I'm passing. Sobeys is Nova Scotia based. It's founded in Stellarton. Their head office is still in Stellarton. I know they have offices in Mississauga and out west, I think in Calgary, but their main operations are here. So that's the grocery store. Whoops. And a great big hill of snow to play King of the Mountain. Oh, that would be fun. So I'm coming up to Windsor Street. Holy moly, that is a huge mountain of snow. Normally you could see the grocery store from here, but nope, not today. There's Windsor Street. So now this is where North Street is probably going to be all residential. Now on one side of the street, all the houses are basically like semi-detached duplexes. There's still duplexes on this side of the street, but it's basically a unit on the top floor and a unit on the bottom floor. I have no idea if he was yelling at me, but I don't have a GoPro. This street is absolutely lovely in the summertime because it's a tree-lined street, and a lot of the houses on this side have gardens in the front. There's remnants. It's an old bed frame, and it's their flower bed. All right, this walk is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I think what I want to do is streets are really overly busy today. I was going to cross, but I'm not going to argue with a bus and a great big huge lineup of cars behind the bus. I'll wait a second. Let's keep walking. So these are two family homes, like double deckers. That's what I'll call them. Maybe I should be smart and cross at a crosswalk. Play it safe. We have St. Teresa's Catholic Church. All right, let's be safe and cross at the crosswalk. Ooh, I like that shot of me when I cross the street, because then you can look right down north and see some of the homes. You know what? Do you want a detour? Should we detour? Because I only have like another block and a half to go. Let's detour. Let's cross back. Yeah, let's do that. Enable me, people. Okay, let's do a detour. Spontaneity today will be my middle name. We are on Dublin Street. There's a section of the city where we have streets named after cities. So there's Dublin, Edinburgh, Liverpool, Oxford, but that's really just a small university town outside of London. Oh, we have a London Street. Yeah. And then there's a section of the city where named after trees, which I'd love to do a video down there too of all that. So yeah, we're crossing Seaforth. Okay, it's not named after a town. Oh, we have Windsor Street. Pardon me. Sorry if you heard that. I don't think I've ever really been down Dublin Street that much. Oh, this house is purple. I like it. Purple is my favorite color. Hint, hint. I'm gonna quiz you later. No, not really. Yeah, I've never really walked on these streets. I've driven in like on them in cars. Not me driving. I don't drive. The roads are much safer without me on them. Just saying. I don't think I've ever seen an orange house like that. I kind kind of like it. Orange is not one of my colors that I like, but I like that. That blue is nice. It would have been better as an accent color, in my opinion. Oh, here's a street I forgot. Vienna. And Berlin is coming up. So yes, streets named after cities. Take a peeky poo down Vienna. Now, is it in Vienna that you can get the Sasha torta? I think that's what it's called. It's a really good cake. Not that I need it. I'm out here walking to get off the COVID weight. It's working. There's some inches off of my waist. Oh, that's cute with those chairs. I've lost some inches every month. First day of the month, I do my measurements. No, you're not going to know what my measurements are. It's hard because when you're 5'6", it's just, it shows everything because I'm not short and I'm not tall. I'm in that in between. So anytime there's a little bit of weight on me, you can see it. You know what? Let's keep going. We're coming up to Almond Street. Almond is another busy thoroughfare here. Oh, that's a pretty turquoise. I like that. I paused because you never know, that might be my thumbnail. So Almond Street is usually a busier street. There's cars were letting me go. So as you can tell, Halifax is very residential. More so than we have a small downtown core. This is Edinburgh. Yeah, I'm not Scottish, but I have fun trying to say it. It's all those years of watching Outlander. Oh, look at that house. That is stunning. Let's pause. You never know. Might be a thumbnail. Oh, I love meeting the dogs when I'm walking. If they didn't already have owners, I'd take them all home. I don't think my cat would like that though. This is London Street. We're coming up. I feel like I'm doing the city streets. I'll have to do another video where I do the trees. We have walnut, cedar, chestnut, cherry, birch. Yeah, that's just on the Halifax side. Dartmouth has their own They have streets named after flowers. Dahlia and tulip. Those are the first two that came to mind. Off in the distance is the Halifax Forum. Pre-COVID, that's where you would see like huge flea markets on the weekends. And you would watch university hockey for St. Mary's and Dalhousie both use. Dalhousie was using it while they were getting, I think, a new arena built at Delplex, or maybe that was Smew. I can't remember.
I don't want you to go.
You're not on camera. You're not on here. Yes, I'm sure. It's public space. I can film whatever I want. But I can blur his face out, so if he did get on here. So I'm crossing Liverpool Street. Not a very busy street. See, I'll learn something today because I do think I have him on there. So I'm going to learn how to blur him out. Ooh, okay. This part is a little on the slushy side. Not shoveled. That's okay. I got my magic ducky boots that I bought last week at Crappy Tire. Cork Street. That's another city street. So I totally veered off from my original route. Let's see. Oh, look at the puppy. It's a nice apartment building. And there's condos down at the back that are on Yonge Street. Look how blue the sky is. So what you're seeing right now is like pretty much true to what I'm seeing in the sky. Absolutely blue, blue, blue. So yes, that is a seagull. And a whole bunch of little itty bitty wrens. All right, let's take a look here at Yonge Street. Gonna do a 360 here. I learned not to be like this guy, this other YouTuber. His name is Walking Man Dude. He will give you motion sickness when he pans around. So my goal in life is not to do that. I love you, Walking Man Dude. You're my secret Valentine. Shh, we'll keep that between you and I. Something about the mask, you know, something about a balaclava. So I'm coming up to Windsor Street again. I was thinking about ending it, but you know what? Today is a day I'm being spontaneous. I veered off my little plan of a route. Let's do it again, shall we? We'll go up Windsor Street. And I'll show you the Halifax Forum. At one time, the Forum used to be the exhibition grounds for the city. And then they ended up selling a bunch of their land to Canada Post. So that's where they have their great big mail sorting center. I think that's what you would call it. Apologies for the wind if you hear it. They also have a bingo hall at the Halifax Forum. I don't play bingo very often, but I would go for drag queen bingo. That was always fun. So I'm looking straight down at Yonge Street. That high-rise building there to the right is Monaghan Square. That was just built within the last 3 years, and there's a superstore right beside it, or across the street from it. Superstores are Loblaws. It's still owned by Loblaws. So this is kind of a bit of a boring stretch here of Windsor until we get up to the Forum. They do a lot of conventions and trade shows and things like that too at the Forum. Most notably, they do the Christmas at the Forum every November. It's usually the first weekend of November, right after Halloween. So people come in from all over to sell their crafts and their wares. This year, because of COVID, instead of being over one weekend, they spread it out over all 4 weekends of November, and they kept everything limited to how many people could be in at a time. So this is the Civic Center part of the Forum. There is an ice rink in there as well. For some reason, my nose decides it really wants to run. Sorry. I apologize for the sniffing. I don't have a tissue with me. I know, I always have tissues with me. So we're crossing Liverpool Street again. I do believe the Forum was built early 20th century. I think right after the war, World War I. Might have even been built before that. That's one of their side entrances. They do host exhibition hockey games, WWE. There's been some MMAs. Not sure about UFC. I don't follow it. My dad used to go there for back in the old days when they used to do Grand Prix wrestling. So there used to be wrestlers Oh my gosh. I remember Captain Lou Albano used to be there. Do you remember him from the WWE back in the 80s? He was there. Oh gosh. A lot of the guys went on to what used to be the old WWF. Look how blue the sky is. I can't even think. Killer Carl Krupp was there. Oh God, who else? Oh, if I could like text my dad, I would say, Dad, who used to do the Grand Prix wrestling that you used to go see back in your younger days? Drag Queen Bingo is really fun. They also do like cosmic glow-in-the-dark bingo. I did do that one time. That's bingo for young folk. I'm middle-aged, so I can go to old lady bingo or I can do cosmic disco bingo. Alrighty, my lovelies. I think I'm going to end this here. So we ventured and we toured around. Okay, it's Dalhousie that uses the forum for their hockey team. So I think what I'm going to do is end this here. I'm going to thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, get the bell notification so that you'll know when I'm going to be uploading a new video. And I'm also live streaming now, and those are super fun. I love the streaming. So yeah, just do all that and become one of my lovelies. It's not a cult, I swear. But thank you for watching and taking a tour of my beautiful city on the East Coast. Let's take a little looky around here. Thanks for everybody who is supporting me. If you do want to support my channel, I do have a PayPal link down in the description. If you want to do that, that helps out with my data plan for when I'm doing my live streams. And if I need to get any equipment, like adapters, mics, and everything, my PayPal helped out actually with my lav mic that I have. And the tripod part from my gimbal. And my telespill. Anyway, I am gonna sign off here, my lovelies. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.